notice how my older videos are more interesting, because that's when Jay Arrow was around. When Jay Arrow was around, I was more free. I was he just, that tells me he just wanted me to be free. I think it was one of his biggest priorities, hidden behind the fact I couldn't even communicate with Jay Arrow. He just helps me now. I just speak to you, so. It's amazing, I can really feel the difference. Just that expression. In comparison to the rest of them, you could say it's, I wouldn't say tiny, I'd say small, but you could say it's small, but that part of him makes such a huge difference. I wonder what he's done, what he's been doing. I know that he, or I believe, he took Lucifer out of storage. He stored Lucifer away to keep him safe, to preserve him. He told me, Lucifer told me, he's going, Ara told me he was free, and then Lucifer told me a few days ago, he's going to help me clean up Earth. Not sure who put it like that. Clean up Earth. Sounds like something Obama would say. Clean up Earth. I can't think of a better way. It's man. Clean up Earth. In case you don't know, there's a lot of disinformation about Lucifer, what he really did, what he really stood for. He was one of the first protectors. He was before Ara. I'm not entirely sure of the story, but I'm not sure how accurate the story in the Bible is, because I know there's a lot of slander about him. But I know that he tried to take down the original first being before Ara, and unfortunately, it just wasn't the right time, I think. So the understanding wasn't strong enough, I think. But his heart was in the right place. And he suffered for it, I believe. See the energy change in the last 40 seconds. Generally, it's been on and off shit throughout the whole video. I don't like that low energy. That weak intention. I forget. Halfway through speaking, I feel the intention change into this ego. Why? It's being it's the stalker's perception mostly, I'd say. I'm more vulnerable to it in this state. Whatever that means. Pick up on their perception, and suddenly I'm putting out the energy of a person who is just talking for the sake of finishing sentences. Anyway, this one's been standing out to me a lot recently. Sun. For me, there are three. I've been seeing three characters on this card. There's the sun, just sort of happily comfortable, and there's the baby who's sort of free, happy, innocent spirit, and then there's the horse that is he looks like he's ready to do something. I suppose it's you could say that's a combination of energies that represent this card. And that red. Tower. Scorpios are notorious for getting this card, as I heard many a time when I used to watch a lot of tarot readings. So the sun and the tower. So something's coming down. I'm thinking right now, what's the difference between the death card and the tower? Well, I think the tower is sort of just like a smaller part of the death card. So death card is like the ego, it's dying, and then the tower is like a set of beliefs within the ego, or maybe a few sets of beliefs. I don't know about that. I'm not in a fit state to do that kind of analysis, as I always say, because that's the state I'm always in. Anything else? Oh. The Magician. Great card. It just used to make me think of abusers, this card. It would always remind me, because it's the first card in the tarot, is it? It's number 1 or something. Which is the same as Life Path, which is the same as the numerology number 1. And numerology 1s are, their personality is great manifestors and abusers. And I met plenty of abusive ones throughout my life. Which is why a mature one is a great thing. And they're the ones that I get on with. I'm not saying all ones are abusers. But if you meet a one, keep your eye out for it. They're strong spirits as well. Ones are always strong spirits. Which means, although it might not be easy to reason with, they will listen to something. Because the strength in them commands them to listen, because they couldn't have that strength without at some point having to listen to reason. And that's what's great about strong people. This vibration is going to change